What's going on, guys? This is RDN Gaming here, and this is going to be the second installment of the Doug Flutie's Maximum Football 2019 Utah Christian Freeze Dynasty. Now, I do have some bad news, however. In my stream Dynasty with the San Diego State Aztecs, I changed every single team's name in the customization, and I didn't realize that would carry over to here, but unfortunately it did. So all of the team names are now accurate with their accurate colors, jerseys, mascots, locations, etc. You can see here that I have a game this week against the Houston Cougars, and that is what I will be playing coming up shortly. I took a loss last week to UCLA in a close game. I lost 28-20, but hopefully I will get back on track this week. But going through some of these other teams, you can see, at least on the left side, however, all these team names are the same. Now, the only thing I can't figure out how to do is get the logos that are associated with the teams changed to a more accurate representation of the mascot. That's the only thing I need to figure out still. But looking here at the prospects, I have 35 prospects on my board. I'm just going to start at the top and show you guys just a little bit of what the recruitment process is like for my team. I'm still working through the first season of this franchise, so I haven't even experienced an off season or bowl season yet, but that is something I hopefully will be able to get to you guys shortly. My favorite thing about all of these prospects is the fact that you can see the interest go up per call, as well as the player quotes that they have. You can see for Jeff DePass, it says playing in a top conference would be cool, but it won't make or break my decision. Greg Trim shot 44% from 3 his senior year of basketball. So like just cool little facts about each player's that will really give you an insight as to who they are, what their character's like, and if they're going to be a good locker room guy for your team. I'm just going to speed through the rest of this process here, and I will get some of that to you later. But for right now, I'm more concerned about the game. Let's jump in, however. I have the slight edge in them in the national polls. I am 94, they are 96. So this should be a close game. We have the edge on them in overall as well. But let's take you down to the field. Provo, Utah is the location for this game. We are the home team, and we are getting warmed up on the sidelines. Freshman quarterback Albini getting some tosses in, and the Cougars of Houston have the coin toss selection. They go with heads. It is tails. I will receive the ball to start the game, but would like to start with some fireworks here. Some of the keys to this game are going to be minimizing the aerial attack for Houston, as well as establishing my ground game early. 5-minute quarters is what I have decided to roll with here, and I believe those accurately reflect real game stats that you would see. So up and away is the opening kickoff. Stackman fields it at the 5-yard line, the electrifying return man for BYU. He's taken down at the 22, and this is where BYU will open up their first possession of the game. True freshman quarterback Albini leads the BYU Cougar attack as they come out here in the the single back form. Butte, the ball carrier on first down, ticks up for a gain of 5, up to the 27. Butte has been a part of a two-headed attack with Cayush, the other running back, who you will see frequently carrying the football. Cayush is featured here in the backfield in this Canadian-style set, and he gets the handoff and takes it up for the first down. We'll call it a gain of 11 or so. And just like that, establishing the run game early is one of the keys to this game, and if we can continue to do that, that should be good for us. Bain drops back here on first down, delivers a pass to Infinger, who beats his man to the corner. That is a touchdown. BYU with the early lead as Infinger beats his man outside to the edge, races him down the sidelines, beats him to the goal line for 6. And the Cougars of BYU have a 6-point lead on the Cougars of Houston. Dish point from the snap from Grengus is up and good. BYU has an early 7-0 lead. 3-play drive, 2 rushes for 17, and that 1 pass for 61 yards from Albini to Infinger, the stellar freshman quarterback for BYU, on a great deep ball. Short kickoff here. Medic is going to return the kick for the Cougars of Houston, and he is taken down at the 24-yard line, and this is where Houston will take over on offense for their first drive of the game. The quarterback for Houston drops back to pass. He delivers a bullet down the middle of the field to the seam. Big first play there for the University of Houston. And that is something that we need to control right away, is the passing attack for all of these teams. I form here as he splits it out. Yeboah, the quarterback for Houston, takes it himself for a gain of 4 up to the BYU 30. Yeboah on second down drops back to pass, delivers a nice pass over the field to Maladon, I believe. And all of a sudden BYU is up against their backs. Or their backs were up against the wall as Webeto is stopped at the line. 2nd and goal at the 8. No play on the gain. No gain on the play on first down. Single back formation here for Houston. Yeboah barking at signals, doesn't like what he sees in the defensive packaging. Carl Waskin, the middle linebacker currently for BYU. Men in motion, and that is going to be a delay of game. Yeboah is unable to get the snap off in time, and that is a 5-yard retraction. Coming out here with 4 wide, and the shotgun is Yeboah and the Houston offense. Yeboah takes it himself again, scrambles up for a couple of yards. We'll call it back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal here as Webeto gets hit hard, only for a couple of yards, but they're holding on the play. We will decline the call, which brings up 4th down. Bend don't break mentality here for the Cougar defense, as Houston looks to put 3 points on the board. Foulson with the snap and Yeboah with the hold. That kick is true. Score is now 7-3. BYU still has the lead. A 7-play scoring drive with a lot of rushing that drive, especially from the quarterback Yeboah. Winds carrying the ball at 2 miles an hour north here today in Provo. That is a deep kick fielded at the 4 by Steckman. And he takes a stab at a return. Steckman takes it up past the 20. We'll call it the 21. And with a minute 35 left in the first quarter, BYU will take over for the second time today. Vinny drops back to pass. He fires it into the flat for his tight end. That's Infinger again. Can Infinger make some magic happen? Unfortunately, he cannot take the distance. And he's taken on at the 48, just a couple of yards shy of midfield. Gain of 27 there on first down. Albini hands it off to Butte here on first down again. Butte takes it up to midfield even at the 50. 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard rush. I form here for the Cougar offense as Cayuse takes the ball this time, a change of pace back, and he takes it up. Looked like it'd be a first down. Looks like they're going to spot him a yard short, however. 3rd and short. Albini drops back to pass here on 3rd and short. He delivers a pass. Unfortunately, he's not able to get the ball off. That is Yele in on the sack. Big 13-yard loss. And this brings on the punt team for BYU. Looks like BYU is going to let the clock run out here in this situation, however. So at the end of the first quarter, we are at a score of Houston 3, BYU 7. Taking a look at some of the stats, even for first downs, We have the edge on them in net yards as we are in the middle of our second drive. And we have the slight edge on them in time of possession. However, we are going to punt the ball away, as Albini was sacked for 13 yards on 3rd and 1. The punt is up and away. Decent punt here. And that is Medic on the return. And Medic gets hit absolutely hard. He gets his world rocked at the 18-yard line. That was Madosh in on the tackle for the coverage team for BYU. Canadian style set here. Sends a couple of men in motion, does Yeboah. Takes the snap from the 18. He takes it himself. Only for a gain of 3. It's now going to be 2nd and 7 past the 20. Shotgun form here for Yeboah and the Houston offense as Yeboah gets sacked behind the line of scrimmage. That was Weidman in on the sack, his first sack of the afternoon. A loss of 3 there brings up 3rd and 10, back to the original line of scrimmage. Four wide here and a back in the backfield with Yeboah in the shotgun formation. Waskin carrying the middle of the defense, and that is Carl Waskin coming in for the stoppage of Yeboah. Only a 2-yard gain there, and that now gives the ball back to BYU as Butte takes it here on the 3rd possession for a gain of 4. About 3 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. In the first half. Albini sends some running back in motion from right to left. He's got all the way to deliver a pass, and he finds Bronski up to the 36-yard line. Bronski getting in the stat sheet today. .240 and counting here for BYU's offense. He's got 5 out wide. And Albini drops back to pass. He steps up in the pocket, delivers a short pass on the crossing route to Bronski. That is 2nd and 6 now. Bronski's 2nd straight reception. Albini hands that ball off to Butte here, hopefully get to change the pace. And Butte takes it to the outside. Butte picks up a nice couple of blocks, and Butte takes it up to the 12-yard line. First down, BYU. Being just back to pass, he's got a man over the middle. Unfortunately, the ball gets tipped at the blind as he got hit real hard coming off the right edge there. Was the defenseman for BYU. Butte takes the ball off here on 2nd and 10. Takes up to the 5-yard line, which brings up 3rd and 3. Difficult decision. They can still score. They can still get the first down without scoring. But Houston has called a timeout. That's Houston's 2nd charged timeout of this first half. And with the minute 53 left, BYU is looking to strike again. Albini sends a man in motion. He's got a nice clean pocket. Albini scrambles out to the right. He delivers over the middle. That is Infinger for his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Infinger, a popular target today for Albini, and that gives BYU an extended lead. And with the minute and 47 seconds left to play here in the first half, BYU is looking to make it 14-3 with an 11-point lead, and the kick is up and good. BYU having a stellar day through the air. 7-play drive again, 14 yards. 14 points now for the Cougars. BYU set to deliver another kickoff to Houston, and this ball is deep, fielded at the 8-yard line, and misplayed, hits off the upright. I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything like that before. A misplayed ball bounces directly into the upright and out of bounds, unfortunately. And that is ruled a touchback in the rulebook, so it is 1st and 10. As Yeboah delivers a deep pass to Fladson over the middle, who beats the defense. Fladson is going to take that for 80 yards to the house. Not enough defenders can catch Fladson as he takes it 80 yards, and Houston with a quick response. That's just a 1-play drive. That was all that was needed for Houston to get right back into this football game. And additionally, they get the ball to start in the second half. So hopefully if they can hold BYU, they can get the double dip. One in the first half, one to start the second half. First and 10 from the 22 here as Albini looks to repeat the magic of last drive, but unfortunately he gets sacked for a loss of 9. He's taken a lot of big chunked sacks today, including losses of 13 and now 9. As Houston calls their final timeout, it is second and a mile here for BYU. Albini hands it up to Butte, and Butte looks to make it around the edge. Butte's going to take the ball to the edge. He's going to find daylight here. Butte's got one man to beat. Can he keep the power going? Unfortunately, he gets dragged down from behind after an excellent run. First and 10 from the 40 now. Arnada getting in on the pass game, and that is a touchdown. Albini delivers a dime to Aranda, And just like that, we've had 3 touchdowns within a minute. It's a gain of 40 on the play. Excellent run from Butte to set up the deep pass to Aranda. And BYU finds himself up by 11 again. What a crazy sequence of plays here. A 2-play drive, 1 pass for 40 yards, 1 rush for 47. And we have an 11-point game again. Under a minute to play here in the second quarter. BYU kicking the ball away to their foe today, Houston. A clean reception here from Medic on the kickoff. Medic's having trouble to figure out where he's going. He's going to be brought down at the 20, maybe the 19-yard line. Houston hopefully can strike quickly again. As they're down by 11 points, they would like to make this lead shorter before halftime. Yeboah takes the ball up in the middle, slides down after a gain of 4 yards, brings up second and 6. And with the clock running under 30 seconds, Houston's running out of time here in the first half. Yeboah takes the ball, the lefty slings over the ball into the flat. That's caught. Risky pass there. Looks like Albie on the reception. His first catch of the day. 4 seconds left. He's got to get a snap off. He does with 1 second left. Maybe he towards the end zone. Unfortunately, he is sacked to end the half. That is Zeller in on his first sack of the day. And that takes us to halftime with the score of BYU 21, Houston 10. Look at the stats here. Pretty good game for both offenses so far today. Welcome back to Provo, Utah. The second half here between the Cougars and the Cougars is about to commence. Houston finds himself down 11 points after a flurry of scoring from both offenses to end the first half. BYU is set to kick the ball off here as they receive the ball in the first half. A short kick here fielded at the 19 by Medic. Medic is taken down after a very short return. Yet again, BYU's return team has had excellent coverage today. Split back formation here for Houston to begin the second half of play. First and 10 from the 26. Yeboah hands it off. Looks like Hillen on the carry. Gain of 2. Yeboah doesn't like what he sees from his offense. Decides to change the play at the line. Sends a man in motion from right to left. They're in danger of not getting the snap off in time. Ball is snapped just before the clock hits double zeros, and that is a pass out into the flat to Fladston, who took a ball 80 yards against the offense for a touchdown in the first half. I'm not sure how that ball got through there on first down, but my oh my, what an absolute bullet. Precision passing at its finest there from Yeboah, the Houston quarterback. The lefty's deep in the pocket here. He delivers a pass that is Fladston yet again. A popular target for Yeboah today. Second and short here for Houston as they are now in BYU territory. Webero is taken down behind the line for a loss of 1. 3rd and 3, split back formation again for Houston. Ubo hands it up to the right back. That is Hillen, and Hillen is marked short. I'm not sure whether that spot is correct or not, but either way, it works out in BYU's favor. After the stellar punt, however, BYU is backed up. They've got 97 yards to go as Albini hands it up to Butte, who takes it up for 3 to the 7-yard line. Canadian style set here for Albini as he delivers a quick pass to Aranda, who already has 1 touchdown today. He's got only 1 man to beat. 39 of Houston to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown BYU! Aranda finds a break in the defense. Albini delivers a beautiful ball down the middle of the field, and that was a 93-yard reception, the longest play of the season for BYU. The kick is up and good, and BYU finds himself up 18 points now. Stellar passing from Albini, the true freshman. Houston has to be kicking themselves for letting up that gigantic play deep in their zone. And they find themselves down 18 points now. So with less than 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, BYU is set to kick the ball off to Houston yet again. Houston having trouble stopping the aerial attack of BYU, and this ball is received by Medic at the 16-yard line, we'll call it. Takes it up to the 30, we'll call it the 32-yard line, and this is where Houston will start their drive. Yeboah delivers a pass, that is Hallinson, and he takes it up for a big gain of over 30. Those are the types of plays Houston is going to need to get back into this game, as the deep pass in the middle is dropped at the 10-yard line. That would have been a for sure touchdown. Unfortunately, the receiver for Houston drops the ball, perhaps looking away before actually securing the pass. Split back formation here for Yeboah as he drops back to pass this time. On 2nd down and 10, he scrambles, finds a man deep down the middle. That is a touchdown, it looks like, but there's a penalty on the play. Let's see what it is. Roughing the passer on BYU. Houston obviously going to decline the penalty in favor of the touchdown. And here they are on the 2-point conversion, hoping to climb back into this game. Yeboah dropping back to pass. He delivers a pass that is incomplete. BYU with a good defensive coverage there. Yeboah unable to find the target in the back of the end zone. The conversion is no good. Houston does get 6 points though, and they find themselves down now 28-16. This game is brought to us by the Canuck Play Studio, the Canadian-based studio that brings us maximum football. Houston here set to kick it off to BYU now, with 1:16 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Hopefully a stop for Houston will prove worthy for their comeback efforts. Steckman fields it at the 5-yard line, a lethal returner. As he takes it out to the edge, he's all out of stamina. Can he beat the last man? 28 on his heels. And unfortunately, Steckman is dragged down at the 34 after a beautiful return down the sideline. Albini comes out with the offense yet again after a great drive last time out. Butte takes the ball out to the edge, a 3-yard gain on 1st down. Less than a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. BYU hoping to really put this game on ice. Albini hands the ball off to Butte again. He takes it to the right, but is unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll call it a loss of 2 on the play. Back to the 33-yard line here on 3rd and 9. Albini has got a nice pass protection, delivers the ball to Madosh, a receiver who has had an excellent day on special teams. Up to the 19 inside the red zone. And here we are at the end of the 3rd quarter. BYU finds itself leading 28-16. 1st and 10 from inside the red zone for BYU. Albini drops back to pass yet again. He's got a clean pocket. He's got all day to throw the ball. Looks out to the left, delivers a pass into heavy coverage. Perhaps a cluster of defenders got all tangled up with the offensive receivers. Unfortunately, the ball falls incomplete. On second down, Butte takes it up for 7 yards. Canadian style set here on third down as Albini hands it up to Cayuse, the second running back. Cayuse takes up the middle, tries to sniff his way towards the end zone. It's taken at the 5-yard line, but that is a very valuable first down for Cayuse. Cayuse and Butte in the backfield for the split back formation for Albini. Albini drops back to pass. He's got a clean pocket yet again. He delivers the pass over to the middle. That is Butte, the running back, coming out of the backfield to catch the touchdown. BYU having an excellent day through the air today. And with this extra point, can find themselves up 35-16, a 19-point lead. The kick is up and good. And what a stellar performance on offense today for BYU. 35 points put up today, and that's not even the end of the game. Perhaps some garbage time touchdowns are in store for Houston today as Medic takes it from inside the 15-yard line. He is hit hard. That might be the hardest hit I have ever seen. That was Lennox in the hit. As Houston will take over at the 22-yard line with 4 minutes to go. Hillen takes the ball only up for a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. The run attack for Houston has been very minimal today. As they go back to the ground, Webeto is stopped behind the line yet again. He has had a tough day as well. No sauce found here for the rushing attack for Houston. Dilt's man in the middle of the field here for BYU. And Hillen bouncing back between him and Webeto just proves unfruitful. Fourth down came and went, and Albini gets sacked here on first down after the punt. That is his second or third time. That is Grinberg in on the sack, his first sack today. But Houston has done a good job of getting to the quarterback today, especially off that left edge. Butte hands the ball, Butte with the ball here, running it up the middle, 3rd and 9 here after the sack. Houston has called another timeout. They have 1 remaining. 2:22 to play here. Looks like Albini's going to drop back to pass. He's got a nice pocket to deliver a ball. He delivers it out to Bronski, who's had a fine afternoon. First down. Just about 2 minutes to play here in Provo, Utah. The fans are certainly being treated to a well-played game by their favorite team. That is intercepted, however. Nielsen with the interception of Albini. Albini's first INT of the season. And some defensive life here for Houston. But with only 2 minutes left to play in the game, this seems very unlikely that any sort of comeback will come to fruition. Setting another man in motion is Yeboah, and they get the snap off. Rolling out to the right, just a little bit incomplete, however. Misses the intended target on the right side of the field. Yeboah with the quarterback draw again. Dilts was ready to hit hard, but Yeboah makes a smart play and slides out of danger. Houston has called their third and final timeout here with 1:49 left. And things are looking dismal for Houston now. They should start warming up the buses because they have lost this game. Fladson, however, putting himself higher and higher in the stat sheet. He was having himself an excellent afternoon, well over 100 yards receiving today. Yeboah sends the running back from right to left. He pitches it to Hillen, and Hillen is hit. We'll call it a gain of 1 up to the BYU 40. Yeboah takes a snap here, delivers a pass. That is Flasson again. What an excellent afternoon for this young man. As he takes it for his second score of the day, he's got to be nearing 150 receiving yards, if not more. 22 is now the point total for Houston as they look to continue to add on to their lead. They're most likely going to be going for the 2-point conversion, anything to make the score look a little better for their sake. Yeboah sends a couple of men in motion as Dilts and Waskin are ready to defend this 2-point conversion. Yeboah takes the pass, Waskin unable to knock the ball away, and the 2-point conversion is good. It is now 24-35. There are no onside kicks in this game, so Houston will have to play some hardball defense here. Before this game ends, I would like to thank all of you for tuning in to my channel, RDN Gaming. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be streaming some of this game later, so just look for my Twitch channel, Real Deal Neil 45. That is my gamer tag if you would like to add me on PlayStation Network as well. Any kind of support will go a long way. I'm hoping to become a partner with Doug Flutie's Maximum Football soon once they drop the 2020 version of this game, which is going to be quite amazing. Custom button mapping, full customization of 32-man league teams for NFL, 130 and 140 for the NCAA. It's crazy what they're doing with such a small studio out in Canada. As the clock runs down, Butte takes up another run for the first down. He has had himself an excellent afternoon, and with the game clock ahead of the play clock, this will be the end of the game. BYU escaping with a lead of 35-24 after a late comeback attempt by Houston. BYU's offense just proved too much for the Cougar defense. Thank you all for tuning in once again. I greatly appreciate all of your support. Please tell your friends about this game. This is an excellent game that needs a lot more hype, and I hope you enjoyed it. The end of the game has come. You can look at the stats here, but this was RDN Gaming. This was the BYU Doug Flutie Maximum Football 2019 fully customized college dynasty. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you for week 3.